What's up, folks? Honey's Morning Update, June 29th. Uh, Interesting day yesterday. We had the pop up. I said that 48 was going to be a good number. It popped to 52 points above or whatever, and then just at the bottom just fell out. I said yesterday that I had a gut feeling that we could rally, and obviously this is why I don't trade on gut feelings. But there was potential there. I wouldn't have said it if there was not. But that we're seeing a pattern of a huge day, and then we have a consolidation, and then we move over, and then we print that a couple points over, and then we just drop, right? And so we had the same thing over here. Well, other than these huge wacko moves, but here's our last stat. One Friday that went down to 42. Then you had a consolidation day. Then you had a rip up, an attempt up again, and then we kept that 3805, and then we came up and ripped up above that. Then we had a consolidation day. Now we popped over. We had to drop back down, and we're working on a consolidation day. Now I'm not saying we consolidate today, but I'm not saying we don't. Relvol is 97, so it was a lot higher than yesterday, in which we dropped. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. As of now, the 25 level is my over/under. There was a 10,000 or some odd contracts that traded there, so that's going to be kind of above 25 ES. I'm bullish. Below it, I'm not. 3805 is something to watch. If that breaks, then I think that we'll look at 81, and then we'll start to look at downside targets. Naked POC here at the 56 level, and you have 735. I'm not saying we get all the way down to these crazy death numbers, but for some reason everybody seems on Twitter seems to be this is where I get my consensus. That we're all going to rally. It's going to go north of 850, and we're all going to just come right back up here. It could happen. I'm unconvinced at this juncture. We need to do a lot to get that above that. Yes, 3850 is a decent level, but we need to continue this rally. We need it, above 92. We need really above, 3905. So that we'll see what happens. There were some singles left over yesterday, as you can tell by these shaded areas. So up to 3885 would clean up the singles from the drop yesterday. But again, so 3805 and 3825 are really what I'm looking at. I'd like to see this 3805 hold, and then maybe we return back. But again, I don't know. This is pretty wonky today. I don't think anyone expected that drop yesterday. What I was more expecting was kind of a ramp up to try to finish this month end, quarter end higher to try to save grace, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So anyway, I don't know. Here's your hourly. Your pivot's way up at 38.66. We're in between pivot and S1. And again, when you have a huge move, these pivots are calculated on the day before. So that's why these are so wide, and that's why they were so short yesterday. We went through all three yesterday because we had a consolidation day. Anyway, so we're just kind of hovering around that 25 level this morning. So that again, I don't know. That's going to be my over/under. Let's take a look at euros still below, while hovering around the 105 area. It dipped a little bit. That's kind of consolidating. Europe inflation, or CPI equivalent, came in lower. Actually, it was so that was kind of shocking, but hasn't been much market move. DAX ran up 100 points. I don't know if that's going to continue. Here's the SPX daily, the 3820 level, 2120 level. So that's basically a double bottom, and I think that this is what people are watching, and they say, "Oh, double bottom. Now we're just going to go straight up." Now I'm not saying that can't happen. I don't know. Anyway, cash gap down to 3802. So that's also a potential as we lose 25 or 20 here, and then we hit the O2, fill that cash gap, and maybe return back. But I don't know. I mean, if you look on the daily, I mean, we're clearly we should probably draw a line there. Someone should. because I just don't see the rally. But again, we could have a short squeeze rally. Again, there's 10,000 shorts that enter the market at 38.25 on ES. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. I have really no opinion today. It's kind of scary just because it literally could do anything. I could make a case for this to rally back up. I could make a case for this to, to drop into the lows, So I don't know. So we're just going to watch the numbers. Overnight high is 38.04. As of now, there's 1,500 longs stuck at 40. Okay, that just posted this morning. A lot of buying up between 36 and 40 on ES. Very strong buying, which means they were trying to pop this up. That means they're trapped, so that's why we're heading back down. This is why I watch my volume imprint, because it looks, when I get 10,000 sellers at 25, typically what happens on that is it'll base there and then it will rally back up and screw those shorts. But we're not seeing that right now, so that means that they probably are flooding in knowing something's wrong. So again, I'm bearish. Please be careful. Rel is at 97, 99 now. So I think that, we could pose for a move, but in what direction, I don't know. So 38.12 is your low, 38.40. So, below 38.25 on ES, I'm looking at the 38.05 level. That's going to be a big level. And then above 40, I'm watching 50. And then I want to see up to, 86 will clear up these. So 92 would probably present some sort of resistance. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Again, it's going to be an interesting day. So please, please, please stay safe and unless something's clearly stated or we see something great, I would tone down size and be careful. All right, thanks. I'll be in the room today.